What is up, team? So in today's video, I want to be having a look at Polygon Matic network. We're going to be diving into Polygon Matic network right here. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin is king. Polygon is currently ranked number 19. Bitcoin is currently ranked number 1. Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin's a leader. No question about that. Polygon Matic, where are we going? What's going to be the price prediction in 2025? What's the situation? What's happening right now? Are we going to have a short-term breakout? Are we going to dump back down? Let's have a look. Market cap of $4.5 billion, and we have a volume of 317 million, okay? So 317 million, 316 million is okay. We got 8 billion Matic in circulation right here. Things are looking a little bit shaky, 5% down in the past 24 hours, but that's about it, guys. If you guys want to see a Bitcoin TA, make sure you stay till the end of the video because I will be diving into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently down 3.23%, as you guys can see on the right side of my screen. Bitcoin is probably the most important indicator before going and taking a trade. I think you should look at where Bitcoin could potentially go, because if Bitcoin essentially dumps, you don't want to be longing any other altcoin. As you guys can see on the right side of my screen, Bitcoin is down 3.23%, and most of the altcoins are bleeding. So starting off with Matic network, and then we're going to go to Bitcoin and see what we can do and see where potentially Bitcoin can go. But Matic is right now on the trend line, and we know the trend is your friend, guys. We know the trend is your friend. There's no question about that. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, we have a few rejections. We're going pretty high. Now the thing is are we gonna be able to break above that ascending triangle? Now this line right here is a resistance. This is a resistance. This is a second resistance. But this line, this middle line going across, is actually the point of control. It's if you take out the VPVR, the volume profile. Okay, you take the top and the bottom, and the mostly where the area where Matic or Polygon has mostly been traded is essentially this level at 62 cents, 0.62. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we react, because we had a we had a few bad reactions right here. Not only did we have a support right here, as you guys can see, this is a support right here. We have another one right here. We have another one right here, and another rejection right here. Okay, so not only do we have a pretty strong support, but a strong resistance right here as well. Okay, so there's a few things that we're going to be having a look at. Okay, so this is very interesting, and of course that's on the 4-hour time frame. But yeah, if we have a look at the daily time frame, we do have a double top right here on Matic. Okay, now if you guys remember my last Matic video, I did mention that we could go all the way as high as 62 cents before dumping back down. Guess what? We did it. This is exactly what happened. Essentially, we came back, made that double top. I believe that the Matic video that I did was around right here. We came back up, made the double top, and essentially that's bearish because we are in a bear market, and double tops do work in bear market. But this is the neckline right here sitting at 45 cents. If we end up breaking 1, this trend line, which is the green, and 2, this line at 45 cents, which is the neckline, we're most likely going to be coming back down. Another thing we want to have a look at is this area right here. It's this area. It's the RSI, guys. We know the RSI is very important. We were sitting at 60 right here, and we had a nice little pullback. So now we have room to essentially dump. Now, if you guys think about it, when we were right here at the same level as we are today, look where the RSI was. We were at 43. So this is pretty bad, because Matic now has a lot of room to dump essentially. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that reacts. Now let's have a look on the weekly and monthly time frame to see where Matic can potentially go in the next bull run. Okay, now we know, guys, that we are in a bear market. There's no question about that. So let's have a look at the bottoms of this bear market and the tops. First thing we want to have a look at is, where are we bottoming? Where is Bitcoin going to bottom? I mean, not Bitcoin, Matic. Okay, also Bitcoin, because that's going to change a lot. If this was the bottom of Bitcoin, okay, then yes, we could say this was the bottom of Matic, okay? But if this is not the bottom of Bitcoin and Matic, then I wouldn't be surprised. Like, assuming Bitcoin goes below 16K and it goes to $9,000 to $12,000, I wouldn't be surprised if Matic makes a crazy move to 0.05 or 5 cents. It is very possible. So it's important to keep in mind that yes, these dumps could happen. We could lose another 80%, in my opinion. We saw it happening in 2018, so I wouldn't be too shook. And I'm not, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not saying to go ahead and sell. My portfolio is down and it's bleeding. I'm down 70%. Yes, a lot of people are down 90%, 95%, but I'm only accumulating. Now, whatever you guys do, that's up to you. If I make you guys money, you guys made the money. I didn't make you guys money. If you lose money, I didn't lose money. You lost the money. You're the one that clicks on the buttons at the end of the day. You're an adult. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you're above 18. Even more than that. I see most of my viewers are between 25 to 45. So anyways, that's about that. Now, for the price prediction of the bull market, where can we go? Well, we have a nice little wave right here. This can be the potentially second wave right here, okay? Guys, I'm not saying we're going to go to $170. I'm not going to give you guys any crazy move. But I think that once we break this level right here at $3.02, yes, Matic can go to anywhere between $10 to $15 in the bull market. And for those of you guys who are saying, oh, that's nothing. Yes, it's nothing if you bought at $3 because that would only be a 400% pump. But imagine you're buying right here at 30%. Look at that. That's a 5,000 pump. And imagine you're buying right here. Imagine you're averaging your cost at 11 cents and you essentially sell at $15 in the next bull market. Guys, that is 13,000%. Do you guys know what 13,000% is? That is 130x. Okay, that's 130x return. That is very doable. Now here's the big question. With Ethereum 2.0 coming out and proof of stake happening, a lot of people are saying yes, Matic, there's not going to be any need for it. But right now, proof of stake and Ethereum 2.0 is not here. They keep delaying it. Yes, they made a few migration here and there, but as of right now, there's nothing is happening as of right now. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Polygon essentially reacts in that system. But assuming you put $500 at, let's say, 0.11, okay, so you would do divided by 0.11, that is 4,545 Matic network, and then you do this times 15. Okay, that is $68,000, guys, on Matic network only. Keep in mind the market cap is, I believe, $4.5 billion. We said yes, $4.5 billion. So of course, the higher the market cap is, the less room there is to grow, and that's about it. Let's have a look at Bitcoin real quick because we know Bitcoin is king. So what's interesting is that I put this resistance right here because if we actually look at the daily time frame, right here it was a very strong resistance on Bitcoin. And what is happening right now is we're potentially seeing a hidden bearish divergence. Now, a hidden bearish divergence is when you have a higher high on the charts and essentially a higher low right here on the RSI. When the RSI is declining and the charts are increasing or on an incline, and that is a pretty bearish move. So not only do we have a hidden bearish divergence, but we also have a double top. Now, the neckline for the double top would essentially be right here. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, but wait, Bitcoin is also on a double bottom. Yes, this is a double bottom right here. Which is a W pattern, sorry. Okay, that is correct. Bitcoin was in a W pattern and it still is in a W pattern. But the thing is that, guys, we are in a bear market. That's what a lot of people need to understand. We are in a bear market. I mean, in a bear market. So when we're in a bear market, these patterns, double bottom, ascending triangle, cup and handle, all these things that are pointing toward the top is going to be less likely because of the bear market we are currently in. So this is why when we're in a bear market, it's better to short than to long. And when we're in a bull market, it's better to long than to short. I've been taking, 15 or 20, and out of 15 to 20 short trades I've been taking, maybe 1 or 2 have been longs. So I don't long a lot in this bear market because it is not a good idea. We have a recession coming, or we are in a recession right now. We also have inflation numbers coming out, CPI index, and we know that when we have bad inflation numbers, yes, it's supposed to do the opposite, but Bitcoin pumps temporarily and then dumps back down following 2-3 days. So it's very possible that we see a nice little dump on Wednesday before coming back down and retesting 18,000. But it's very possible, guys, that we accumulate and stay in this region for quite some time. If I have a look at the exponential moving average, guys, and this is something that I was right, and I've been right, because this is something that, and I'm not trying to be cocky, but this is something that I've been essentially talking about. We dumped below the EMA ribbon right here, and then we consolidated. We dumped again, we consolidated, touched the EMA ribbon right here, the same way we did it right here, dumped again. Now, when we dumped right here, I mentioned that we were going to essentially consolidate and retest the EMA ribbon. And guess what happened, guys? We retested the EMA ribbon and we could potentially come down for another fall. I said this in my video multiple times a few weeks ago, even when Bitcoin was essentially right here. I said it. Let me take that away. Even when Bitcoin was right here, I said Bitcoin is indeed, in fact, and it most likely will come back up to 22,000. And I said that if we break this resistance, we most likely will fly. But there's this EMA ribbon right here that we've been seeing that are very strong. And we saw the same thing happen right here. Okay, I said that if we break right here, this resistance at 31,000, we're going to essentially come back up. But guess what, guys? The EMA ribbon stood in the way, and therefore we weren't able to break out. But guys, until we break above the EMA ribbon, on the daily time frame. I don't see myself being bullish on the even on the medium time frame. Daily time frame is medium, weekly is longer time frame. Okay, so we're going to talk about that in just a second. But right here in the medium, if for me to be bullish in a medium time frame, we're going to have to essentially come back up on the daily time frame above the EMA ribbon. And for me to be bullish on the longer time frame, guys, we're going to have to be bullish and we're going to have to come back above the EMA ribbon on the weekly, and that's going to take some time. The weekly EMA ribbon is currently sitting at 31,000, guys. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 21,000. And we know what happens when we essentially come back below. Right here, we came back below, and guess what? We had a crypto winter from 2018 all the way to 2019, guys. A year and a half. Okay, so that was a year, sorry. So that was a long crypto winter, okay? And then what happened? The second we came above the EMA ribbon, we had a nice little medium long, not a long term, but we had a nice little bull market. Okay, and this was a nice little peak down, which we consolidated, fine, retested this resistance, but then we dumped back down. Now this dump right here was the COVID, okay? If COVID didn't exist, I really think that Bitcoin would have done something like this, okay? I really do think so. But guess what? We saw the dump. This was a good opportunity to essentially buy. Everyone saw it. Capitulation wick. We came back, came above the EMA ribbon, and then we essentially started going and growing back up. And as you guys can see right here, these EMA ribbons on the weekly actually acted as a support region, okay? They acted as a support region. We saw it multiple times acting as a support region. And then the second we broke right here on, I believe January 2022, that's when the bear market started. We came back down, consolidated, pumped a little bit, had a nice little dead cat bounce, and then crashed. This was the real crash. But yes, since January, we've been in a bear market, and it's just been crazy. So this is my update on today's video, guys. If you like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.